Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous lecture, we talked about the Himalayas, how the Himalayas are formed, how the Indian plate collide with the Russian plate. Now, what are those faults that exist in Pakistan, and they are active or they are not even active, but maybe they are dangerous and for a longer period of time. So we're talking about the active faults of Pakistan, and first we understand the faults. Fault is a weakness in the rock strata that can shift and create an earthquake. Now you can understand that before active fault, in particularly in Pakistan, that the fault is the weakness. What is the consequences of faults? If there is just a fault, it can shift and create an earthquake. And understanding earthquake wayside as well in P waves and the really well in low waves. They are so much dangerous and catastrophic when they are happening. Active faults, an active fault is fault but that is likely to become source of another earthquake sometimes in the future. Geologists commonly consider the faults to be active if there has been movement observed or evidence of seismic activity during the last 10,000 years. Just for some of that time, a very huge amount of time, 10,000 years, but this weakness is so dangerous. If you can observe or a movement or a seismic activity is going around in that region, so that fault may be active. So that was the definition of active fault. So now let's see about particularly in Pakistan region. This is fault map of Pakistan. You can see here after NISPA 2006. So these are the parts: MK3, MMT, Punjab Trust, MBT, and SRD. These are the, and another one is Chaman part. In the upper Indus Basin, you can see lots of these faults because it is a thrust zone where the Indian plate collide with the Eurasian plate. Now, some of those huge consequences is of those faults that is exist and that is existing. You can see here. One by one, we will understand, but before going into the detail of those parts one by one, we will understand how it is and being located close to the collision zone, as I'm talking about. Collision boundary of the Indian and Eurasian plate. Pakistan lies in seismically active zone, so owing to a high population of a density nearly seismically active area. So this is if you talk about northern side, if you say into this southern side, all these active areas and particularly very high seismically active area. Uh, so it is impressive that building should withstand the seismic hazards to which these may be exposed during their lifetime. So lots of earthquake is coming, and they are so devastating. They are so much cause damages to the buildings and properties and human and animals' lives. So it's a threat, and we understand that we are located in the boundary, the collisional boundary of Indian and Eurasian plates. So we must uh, take it into seriously that this zone is so devastating, seismically active area. Seismic zoning map is prepared on rigorous expertise and experiences based on seismic zoning map is prepared. based on compilations of geological, tectonic, and seismicity data from Pakistan and its immediate surroundings. Uh, Only a brief account of the solid system features seismicity and methodology adopted for the seismic hazards. So now, what we need to understand, we mark the zonation where is to be dangerous, where is to be dangerous, and the future where is to be dangerous, and currently, and this are further understanding by and knowing those major parts of Pakistan. So Pakistan is characterized by extensive zones of moderate to high seismicity induced by regional collision tectonics association with the Indian and Eurasian plates and resulting manifestation of a great Himalayan association mountain regions. So, geographically dominant domain of Pakistan comprises a network of active ports. Different domains are there. When we say northern side, active ports are there. Very huge active ports are there. They are extending from east to west, and they are so devastating. And there is a recently a very huge seismic activity going on into the Himalayas region, which is built up to the southern side and central Andes Basin. Or, if we talk about the domains of Pakistan, comprises a network of active tectonic defined five broad seismotectonic zones. So these zones are so important to understand before when we talk individually of what area. Himalayan seismotectonic zone in the northern side, Suleiman Keter and Threshold Belt and Human Arunachal Transform Fault and Makran Subduction Zone in the west, in Front Project Seismotectonic Zone in the southeast. So five D zones are so much important to understand the active tectonics of Pakistan. The Pamir Hindu Kush zone, seismic zone, steadily across for me, Hindu Kuch's zone is so important. There is certainly in the recent past huge seismic activity is noted in that area that were affecting Afghanistan, Tajikistan, outside of Pakistan, even though, but in close vicinity to the northwest Pakistan, comprising this Chitral area. Yes, that they're so important to understand. In out of that region from Pakistan, there is huge activities going on recently, understanding and noticing in the Afghanistan area as well. So, uh, before going into the detail, up those major zones were noticed, and they were divided to understand easily major parts of Pakistan. Still, major active parts of Pakistan surrounding areas that strongly influenced seismic hazards are listed below, and that are the main curriculum thrust, and then we have man mental thrust, man boundary thrust, Himalayan frontal thrust, Jhelum fault, Kalabagh fault, Kurram and Northern fault, and Kirkuk fault, so on and so forth. We highlight these 23 major active parts that are active in Pakistan. If we say again that map, which is part map of Pakistan, and we have these zones. Oh, that is northern side, and then we have Solomon, Keith and Pole Belt, and then we have some of those area from uh, Balochistan area. So these are the parts there are notices into zones. So the reddish are very active and very devastating, dangerous part. When we say the Jhelum part, it is an important strike slip port, trending down south between the Muzaffarabad and Hula. This port apparently dislocated the ambiguity and left lateral. Now, this was about of those description of those Jhelum part. But when we say the Jhelum part, uh, we have traced this Jhelum part here and to this particular map as well. So you can see here the Jhelum part. That is the Jhelum part. That is the Jhelum part. And another one is that is the youngest and active major tectonic feature and the central zone. And then based on the seismicity, fault is quite an active one. And electrical opposites of those left lateral opposites of about 30 kilometers indicated on the western rim of that centrex. And we say in these regions of Ameri, Ibtibal, and Hazara, the geological formations are extremely deformed as well as displaced several kilometers southward. So that was the activities and recently noticed this information and those area of Murray about in Hazara region in the fall and the existence rocks is so much deeper. So this was is that the Jhelum part. And that Jhelum part is so much active and that is so much dangerous to understand. Another one is the main curriculum first, and it is so much important and MK3. Cross of the northern mega shear represent the collision zone of the southern margin of the Eurasian plate in the Asia and extend into the Pakistan area and then is seismically active thrust uh, with a larger number of earthquakes are low to medium intensities. Notice here, number one is punctual thrust. We were just discussing these. This is the description we're allocating. Then you guys go back and to see the map and correlate that with the map. Punctual thrust fault is a significant active tectonic characterized by some of those regional importance. It is also comprised of several segments, those a little bit of small segments. It also leads to Haribak fault situated in the northern Atacama ranges. Therefore, it is also known as the Punjab Haribak fault or Haribak thrust fault. Current part is another one that is north northeast, west southwest, trending northward, dipping active tectonic features, separating the current uh, Khorasan basin into the north and the western from the Bella Opulatic Trust and Pole Belt in the east and south. Now, you guys have noticed these points into this map. Now, when we say the Jhelum part, then we say the main Karakoram trust parts. And then we talked about the Punjab first. So this was the Punjab first extended from east to west and then also the descriptions and then we have the current part. So this was the current part. Another one is the Chaman transverse fault. Chaman fault is one of the major left lateral transform fault of Pakistan. Chaman fault is an active plate boundary which defines the western battery of Indo-Pak plate. It connects the front convergence zone with the Himalayan convergence zone. Indo-Pak plate is been thrusting the Russian plate here. So this was the collision boundary between the Eurasian and Pakistan, Eurasian and Andean plate from the western side. The part is amongst the most significant and active geodynamic feature, which is a wide part too, from north south north. We have to trace it in those May port, May of Pakistan. Another one is Qter up for port. These are also some active for Qter port along the other north-south training, and then we have a number of earthquakes is also noticed on that Qter port. Another one is located along the western boundary of Hood Port Belt And pop thrust is considered as seismically active, located in the northern west vicinity of Karachi. And then these are those you have to trace it. You can trace the German part. This German part is going from southern side to northern side, and it was extended to Uzbekistan and the northern sides into the Kati from very south and southwest Balochistan area. So that is those area, and another one is Uppal. It's located here, and then we have Filter Fault, which is also present in that zone. So this is the key fault. You can trace these faults, but a little bit of description is needed to understand where they are exist and what are those activities, understand how notices and that so on. No road fault is no root fault is wide and active transport where they are situated in the vicinity of pole and thrust belt partnering to the Macron in convergence zone and trending east-west. So we will trace that back into the map. Coach Port. Run up Coach Port is also an active port, regionally extend having an east-west orientation. The extensions of this port in the east as well as in the west are in fact not so well defined actually. It is seismically inactive fault, which is evident by several major and minor earthquakes situated to this regional tectonic boundary as well. So you can see here the zones of seismic activity in Pakistan will very easily be recognized from the figure. You can see here where dense populated seismic activity is noticed here. You can see the legends magnitude of 7 and above, magnitude of 6.9 or 6, probably the magnitude of 5 to 5.9 is notices here. And you can see the plus um, if the side is more larger, there are larger seismic activities noticed. So particularly the northern side, you can see here, all the plus sign is here. It is densely populated here, and you can see here going very north, another zones, a certain zone of small zones. And when you go into the Suleiman and Qut ranges, then another activities, and these are the zones of the Nahi and Qut, Nahi Fault, Nahi Root Fault, and another very south seismic activities going on here as well. And going into the very west and Balochistan area, it is also plus side activities is noticed here, and the Suleiman and Keith the pole belt where we have some of those activity is going on as well. So these are the active parts, and we have some description on those parts, which is recently active and seismically notices. So we will have a very detail on the more active activities that is happening. So any question, if you have any question, you can put it into comments and I will be briefly discussed and give you the answer.